Excuse me. Excuse me, miss?
Me? Are you speaking to me?
Yuri is just a 17-year-old high school girl, and the man looked over 60. She cannot believe an old man like him would speak to her so politely.
May I ask you something, miss? What's the date today? What month and what year are we in, may I ask?
Yuri would expect to be asked the time, but not the date, the month, nor the year. He looks calm and not suspicious.
Well, it's Wednesday, October 5th, 1994.
October 5th. I see. Thank you. It's 1994, isn't it? May I ask you one more thing?
He spoke so slowly that the light had already changed to green. But she cannot leave him without answering his question.
Do you know if there was once a watchmaker's around here?
A watchmaker's? Gee, I don't know. I wonder when. I've never seen one before.
Oh, you haven't. I thought someone about your age might know. Sorry to have bothered you.
That's all right.
I'm sure it was somewhere in this neighborhood.
Yuri watches him walk away, talking to himself. Meanwhile, the lights have changed back to red, and Yuri has to wait again.
Someone my age? Why does he ask a young girl like me about the past? It should be the other way around. Well, some people are strange.
Emit.
She looks back in surprise and finds the same old man right behind her, looking into her eyes. Quickly, she turns and runs across the street. But she keeps hearing the echo of his words, Emit.
What did the old man ask first?
The date, the time, the name.
What did he ask next?
About a food shop, about a bookstore, about a watchmaker's.
What did he say in a whispering voice?
Emit. Excuse me. Echo.
I met an old gentleman. Why do you think that gentleman spoke to me so politely?
Because you looked like someone from a noble family. Because he always speaks to people politely. Because he respected you.
From a noble family? Do I look like some kind of princess? He whispered a strange word to me, Emit. What do you think Emit is?
A girl's name. A password. The name of a place.
possible. But isn't Emit a strange name for a girl? He was looking for a watchmaker's which I've never heard of. What do you think the watchmakers the old man was looking for will turn out to be?
The office of a secret agent. A space station. Your parents' old house.
So you think he is a secret agent or something, right? Anyway, he wanted to find a watchmaker's. Why do you think the old man was looking for the watchmakers?
Because he wanted to buy a watch. Because he was looking for someone at the watchmaker's. Because he forgot something at the watchmaker's.
Probably yes, but wouldn't it be bizarre to meet someone at the watchmaker's? He was a very strange old man. What do you think the old man is?
A detective. A doctor. A man who came from the future.
Well, that would explain the space station.
A watchmaker's? Near the crossing?
You grew up around here, Mom. Do you know about it?
The Tanakas usually have dinner at 6. Tonight it is a little late, as Toshiko, Yuri's mother, has been out.
More rice, please. Why don't you buy a clock at the shopping center near the station?
It's not that I want to buy one. Kazuo, you ate 2 hamburgers already.
Yuri doesn't eat much because, like any other girl of her age, she is watching her weight.
Have some vegetables too. Yes, there was. It was a watchmaker's handed down over generations. My grandmother often went there to have her clock fixed. She used to take me along with her. I think it was somewhere near the bookstore.
That's where it was.
It closed many years ago.
Many years. Did that strange old man live around here that long ago?
The telephone in the hall rings.
I'll get it.
She knows that most calls at night are from her friends. She rushes through the living room for the telephone.
Who ate 2 hamburgers?
Yuri. Toshiko. Kazuo.
Why didn't Yuri eat much?
Because she doesn't like hamburgers. Because she's got to watch her weight. Because she doesn't like vegetables.
Was there really a watchmaker's?
Yes, there was. No, there wasn't. No one knows.
The man was looking for a watchmaker's, and then he said, Emit, to me. What do you think the relationship between Emit and the watchmaker's is?
The old man once bought a watch called Emit at the watchmaker's. Emit is the name of the owner of the watchmakers. The old man forgot something called Emit at the watchmakers.
What a strange name. Is he Japanese or what? Hello?
Good evening. This is Ozawa Yoko. May I speak to Yuri?
Yoko, it's me, Yuri.
Oh, it's you, Yuri. You and your mom sound a lot alike on the phone.
Yoko is one of Yuri's classmates.
Yes, and Mom has a very sweet voice, too. How's your cold? Are you feeling better?
Much better, thanks. I'm going to school tomorrow. How far did you get in English?
I'll get my notebook. Hold on.
Yuri runs upstairs into her room and opens her school bag. Just as she is taking out her English notebook, a small piece of paper slips out of her bag. She picks it up and reads it, feeling puzzled. There was a message.
If you know anything about Emit, help me. I'm in trouble. Could I see you again? Maybe tomorrow.
It must be from that old man. He must have written it quickly and put it in my bag. What in the world is Emit? Why does he think I know something about it? Oops, the phone.
She remembers that Yoko is waiting on the phone. She rushes out of her room, downstairs, and to the phone.
Sorry it took so long.
After telling Yoko about the English lesson, Yuri also tells her about the old man she met earlier that day.
Ha! You may be his type.
Very funny. Do you know what this Emit is all about?
Never heard of it. Just forget about it.
I know. It's no good getting involved with a stranger anyway. Guess what? Mr. Takano fainted at school today.
Hello. I'm home.
Just then, Hajime, Yuri's father, comes home.
I've been trying to call you from the train station. It started to rain, so I wanted someone to bring me an umbrella. You've been on the phone long enough.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
Poor father is soaked from head to toe and looks angry.
Who phoned Yuri?
A friend of Yuri's. A friend of Kazuo's. The old man.
Who was absent from school on that day?
Yoko. Yuri. Kazuo.
What happened to Mr. Takano at school?
He wrote Emit on a piece of paper. He fainted with anemia. He phoned Yuri.
Why didn't Yuri's father get his call through?
Because the telephone was out of order. Because the line was busy all the time. Because he didn't have small change.
I read the message scribbled by the old man. The old man said that he was in trouble. Why do you think he is in trouble?
He can't get to the place he wanted to go to. He can't see the person he wanted to see. He can't return the money he borrowed.
Does he just want to go to the watchmakers or to some other place?
Emit.
Yuri is surprised to hear that familiar voice at the same crossing as before.
I thought it was you. Do you remember about a month ago you met a man?
Yes, he asked me about a watchmaker's near here. But he was...
Good. I'm glad you remember it. Can I talk to you again? I have something to tell you.
It had already been a month since she met the old man, so she had almost forgotten about him.
Well, it's Saturday and I'm going home a little early, so I've got nothing to lose. And this man is sort of attractive.
Who spoke to Yuri at the crossing?
A man of around 30 years old. Her father. A man of around 60 years old.
How did she like him?
She thought he was attractive. She thought he was strange. She thought he was kind.
I met a young man on my way home today. Who do you think the strange young man is?
The same old man in disguise. A jailbreaker. He's a marriage con man together with the old man who is his father.
It's hard to believe that they are the same person, though.
They go into a coffee shop overlooking the crossing.
May I help you?
Iced tea, please.
I'll have coffee, please.
Certainly.
Well, tell me what this Emit is all about.
You see, you look just like someone I know from my country, so I thought you might know something about us. That's why I said that to you.
Yuri likes his voice. Strangely, she feels as if she had seen him and heard his voice somewhere before.
Was the man who spoke to me at the crossing your father?
No, it was me.
You're kidding. You must have been in disguise. You did a good job.
No, I wasn't in disguise. I have simply grown older.
The same man? The old man I saw sure looks like this guy. but this guy must be 20 or 30 years younger.
I'm from another world,
What?
and that world of mine and this world are connected by several hidden tunnels.
Oh,
But the tunnel I came through to this world is gone. And I can't get back to my world. Then I remembered hearing that there used to be a watchmaker's around here, and in the basement of that shop, there's an old tunnel. I have to find that shop, otherwise I will die in this world.
The man is serious, but Yuri finds it impossible to believe his story.
another world? I don't understand. You're not the same man I met before. He was about 60 years old. You're about 30, aren't you?
That's correct. I mean, correct in this world. Here, I grow 1 year older every day.
A year older every day?
Exactly, but only in reverse. In our world, time goes in the other direction, so our growing old means becoming young.
You mean you were a 60-year-old child, and now, after just 1 month, you're a 30-year-old adult?
That's right. In our world, a person like you is actually old and respected.
Me? Old and respected? Oh, how ridiculous. Don't be silly. I've had enough. This is for tea. Excuse me.
Then she rushes out of the coffee shop and walks slowly down the street.
Can time go in the other direction? Getting a year younger each day? Come on, he's got to be joking.
A college boy passing by looks back at her in surprise.
Where did Yuri go with that man?
A coffee shop. A bookstore. A watchmaker's.
Who did Yuri look like?
Someone from that young man's country. Someone in the coffee shop. Someone whom Yuri met before.
Who's this young man?
The old man who spoke to Yuri before. The son of the old man who spoke to Yuri before. The owner of the watchmakers.
Why does he have to find a watchmaker's?
Because there's an old tunnel in its basement. Because there's another coffee shop in its basement. Because there's a bookshop in its basement.
How does this man get old in his world every day?
He gets younger every day. He gets older every day. He neither gets younger nor older.
Did Yuri believe what the young man had said?
Yes, she did. No, she didn't. She almost did.
He said he came from the other world. What do you think the other world the young man was talking about is?
A world in another dimension. A world on another planet. An illusion of the old man.
It's hard to believe that. Can time move in another direction in his dimension?
It is a nice warm day at the end of November.
Hi, Yuri.
As Yuri is looking through her English vocabulary notebook on the playground, Ozawa Yoko walks toward her.
Are you ready for the English test?
Not really, but there's no use in worrying about it now.
Yoko is rather carefree because she always does a good job.
Well, it's okay for you. You're clever.
Yuri, look. There's a boy watching us, right there.
What?
Yuri sees a boy a few meters away on the other side of the fence looking straight at them. His eyes look very sad.
What is it with him? Ah, there's Kiyomi over there.
Yoko notices another friend and runs toward her, but Yuri can't take her eyes off the boy. He's about 12 or 13 years old. He is fair and looks weak. She has never seen him before, but she remembers his eyes.
No, it can't be.
More than 2 weeks have passed since she talked with the man in the coffee shop.
If he was really getting 1 year younger each day, he would be the same age as the boy before me now. Come over here. You are...
Please help me. Just one more day, and I won't be able to open up the door to the tunnel by myself.
It seems rather ridiculous to Yuri, but his eyes are so serious that Yuri believes the feeling she reads in his eyes.
Stay there.
Yuri rushes toward the school gate. Just then, the chime ending lunch recess rings.
Yuri, where are you going?
Yoko cries out, but Yuri doesn't stop.
Who was worried about an English test?
Yoko. Yuri. Kiyomi.
Who was the little boy looking at Yuri at school?
The young man she met before. Yoko's brother. The son of the young man she met before.
What did the little boy want Yuri to do?
To meet his father. To find a hidden tunnel. To run as quickly as possible.
Now, outside the school gate, Yuri runs up to the boy and grabs him by the hand and begins running.
Come this way.
Later, Yuri and the boy are in the basement of the big bookstore near the crossing where she first met the old man. Making their way through piles and piles of books, they finally find a door. A sign on the door reads, "Basement, Private."
Is this the one you've been looking for? Let's open it.
As they open the heavy steel door, the sweet scent of flowers comes toward them.
This is it! The aroma of my world.
Are there flowers in bloom?
When they pass through the door, they see what looks like a deserted construction site.
Here it is!
He bends down to have a better look at the ground. There is a strange, dim light in the basement.
Where did Yuri take the little boy?
In the basement of the watchmakers. In the basement of the bookstore. In the basement of the school.
As they clear away some dust on the ground, they find an old wooden door in the ground. There is an iron pull ring on it. Yuri tries to pull the door open, but it won't open.
It's too tight.
Write Emit on it.
Huh?
Right there.
The door is partly made of a soft material like clay.
How do you spell it?
E-M-I-T.
I see.
But carving letters into the door with a stone is no easy job. She really has to press hard.
Will this do? Okay, let's pull it open.
Together, they yank the pull ring up. The door opens slowly with a creak.
How did they open the wooden door?
By touching it. By saying Emit. By writing Emit on it.
It's old and rusty. Hang on. Just a little more.
Is anybody there?
Suddenly, they hear a voice coming from somewhere outside the door.
My God, it's probably the shopkeeper. Get in there through the opening. Hurry!
The boy pushes himself with his legs in through the opening. He gets stuck halfway through, but finally ends up on the other side of the door.
I'm closing it now.
Wait! Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Tell me one thing before you go. Do I remind you of anyone you know?
Yes. My mother.
Well, you could at least say I look like your sweetheart.
Come to our world.
Me?
Yes. You're always welcome. Come through this door anytime. See you then. My name is...
Someone is knocking on the door behind them.
Go, quick!
Goodbye.
When the boy is gone, she closes the wooden door by stepping on it and covers it with dirt.
Oh!
Someone approaches her and lights up her dirty face with a flashlight.
What on earth are you doing?
Where did the boy go through the tunnel?
To the watchmakers. To Yuri's house. To the other world.
Later on that day, Yuri arrives home. She's washed away the dirt. Her mother, Toshiko, is upset and comes into her room.
How can you be so stupid, leaving school, skipping the test, and hiding in that dirty basement?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Even if she tries to explain, she knows no one will believe her story.
Tomorrow, you and I are going to see your teacher and apologize. Do you hear me?
Yes, Mom.
Dinner will be ready soon.
Toshiko leaves her room. Yuri is staring at the ceiling. She recalls the strange old man.
If everything that happened today is true, it means there is another unknown world. How exciting it is to think that I know such a secret. It's a pity I missed seeing the boy when he was my age. He must have been very attractive. Do I really look like his mother?
On a notebook, she writes, Emit.
In the other world, I may be his mother. But if there's another myself, will it be my future self? Perhaps I should visit the other world someday. What an exciting thought. I've got it!
This time, she spells it in reverse. T-I-M-E. Time.
Why was Yuri's mother upset?
Because Yuri escaped from school. Because Yuri came home late. Because Yuri took a bath.
What did Yuri think about the other world?
She wanted to go there. She didn't believe in it. She wanted to stay away from it.
Who does she look like in the other world?
The little boy's sweetheart. The little boy's mother. The little boy's sister.